As Helen Keller once said, although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming of it. Welcome to our discussion on resilience. Resilience, a term often tossed around in the face of adversity, is more than just a buzzword. It's a fundamental human trait, a mental toughness that empowers us to rise from the ashes of our struggles. Stronger and wiser, this emotional fortitude is not a rare gift for the few, but a capacity within each one of us. It's the grit that fuels us to keep going, to keep fighting, even when the odds are stacked against us. Imagine resilience as the backbone of our spirit, the invisible force that keeps us upright when life tries to knock us down. It's the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to adapt and move forward, not just surviving, but thriving in the face of adversity. Everyone, without exception, faces challenges. From the mundane everyday struggles to life-altering events, we all have our battles to fight. But it's not the challenges that define us, it's how we respond to them. It's the courage to stare down the face of adversity, the determination to stand up after a fall, and the wisdom to learn from our mistakes. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties or pretending they don't exist. It's about acknowledging the storms and learning how to dance in the rain. It's about transforming our wounds into wisdom and our trials into triumphs. It's about embracing the struggle, knowing that it's the grind that polishes us, that it's the pressure that creates diamonds. Let us not forget, resilience is not a destination but a journey. It's not a trait that we either have or don't have. It's a muscle that we can build and strengthen with practice. So when life throws punches, we don't just duck and cover. We learn to roll with the punches, to get back up, dust ourselves off, and move forward with renewed vigor. Remember, resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but learning how to thrive amidst them. Shifting our perspective can be a powerful tool in managing tough situations. Our minds are like lenses. They can zoom in on the negatives, magnifying them until they appear insurmountable, or they can pull back, allowing us to see the broader picture, the silver linings, the opportunities hidden within our trials. Imagine standing at the foot of a mountain. From this vantage point, the summit seems impossibly high, obscured by clouds. But what if we could fly? From the air, we'd see that the mountain is part of a range. We'd see valleys and rivers, forests and other peaks. We'd see that the mountain is not an isolated obstacle, but part of a larger, breathtakingly beautiful landscape. That's the power of perspective. It doesn't change the mountain, but it changes how we see it. And sometimes that's enough. Perspective enables us to view our challenges not as barriers, but as stepping stones to something greater. It teaches us that every setback is an opportunity for a comeback, every failure a chance to learn, and every obstacle a test of our resilience. Consider the oyster. When a grain of sand enters its shell, the oyster doesn't wallow in irritation. Instead, it coats the grain with layers of nacre, transforming the intruder into a pearl. That's perspective in action. The oyster takes what could be a problem and turns it into an opportunity, creating something of value from adversity. That, my friends, is the transformative power of perspective. It allows us to reframe our hardships, to see beyond the immediate discomfort and recognize the potential for growth, the chance to forge our resilience, to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate through our struggles. So, the next time you're facing a tough situation, remember the oyster, remember the mountain range, remember that your perspective is your power. Choose to see the opportunity in the challenge, the pearl in the grain of sand. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The power of positivity should never be underestimated when dealing with adversity. When life throws curveballs at us, it's our attitude that often determines the trajectory of those balls. Will they knock us down, or will we use them to score a home run? Positivity, my dear friends, is not about burying your head in the sand, pretending that life is all rainbows and butterflies. No, it's about acknowledging that yes, there are thunderstorms and earthquakes, but there's also sunshine breaking through the clouds and the blooming of flowers after the rain. In the face of adversity, maintaining a positive attitude can significantly influence the outcome. Think of it as the lens through which you view the world. A positive lens doesn't distort or deny the reality of hardship. Instead, it helps you see the opportunities hidden within the challenges, the lessons to be learned, the growth that's possible. It's like being an alchemist of your own life, transforming the lead of troubles into the gold of wisdom and resilience. And that's the magic of positivity. It helps us keep our chin up, our eyes on the horizon, and our feet moving forward one step at a time. But how, you may ask, can we keep a positive attitude when everything seems to be falling apart? Well, it's not always easy, but it's always possible. It requires practice and patience, a commitment to choose optimism over pessimism, hope over despair, and action over inaction. And remember, positivity isn't about plastering a fake smile on your face and ignoring your feelings. It's about giving yourself permission to feel all your emotions, but then choosing not to dwell on the negative ones. It's about focusing on what's within your control and letting go of what's not. So, dear friends, the next time you find yourself standing in the rain of adversity, remember to put on your positive lens. Look for the rainbow, feel the cleansing power of the rain, and remind yourself that after every storm, the sun will shine again. Positivity is a choice. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. So choose wisely, choose positivity. No man is an island. We all need support to navigate through life's storms. Each one of us is a vessel sailing the vast ocean of life. And just like any vessel, we cannot always rely solely on our own strength to weather the storms we encounter. We need a crew, a support system to help us navigate through rough waters. The importance of having a strong support system cannot be overstated. It's not just about having people around us, but having the right people. Those who will be there to lend a hand when we stumble, offer a word of encouragement when we're low, and celebrate with us when we succeed. Now you might be thinking, but I don't want to be a burden on others, or I should be able to handle this on my own. But let me tell you, it's okay to lean on others in times of need. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to share your burdens. It doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Seeking support is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength and wisdom. It shows that you understand the power of unity, the power of togetherness. Remember, every successful person has had a strong support system behind them. It could be a loving family, loyal friends, dedicated mentors, or supportive colleagues. These are the people who give us strength when we feel weak, who offer guidance when we feel lost, who provide comfort when we feel lonely. So if you're going through a tough time, don't hesitate to reach out. Share your struggles, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams. Let others be a part of your journey. Let them share in your victories and your defeats, because when we share our burdens, they become lighter. When we share our joys, they become brighter. In the end, it's not just about surviving the storm, but about learning, growing, and becoming stronger through it. And that's much easier to achieve when we're not alone. Together, we can weather any storm. Now that we understand resilience, let's explore how to apply it in our daily lives. Every day, we face a myriad of challenges, some minor, some monumental. It's how we respond to these challenges that define us. So how does one cultivate resilience to navigate through life's ups and downs? Let's delve into some practical tips. Firstly, embrace challenges. Yes, it sounds counterintuitive, right? But remember, challenges aren't necessarily roadblocks. They're opportunities for growth. They push us out of our comfort zones, helping us to learn, evolve, and become stronger. Instead of viewing challenges as roadblocks, let's start seeing them as stepping stones to resilience. Secondly, maintain a positive attitude. Now, this doesn't mean ignoring the negatives. It's about acknowledging the situation, understanding its impact, and then choosing to focus on the positive. It's about looking for the silver lining, even when surrounded by clouds. Positivity acts as our internal compass, guiding us through the stormy seas of life towards the shores of resilience. Thirdly, don't hesitate to reach out for support. We're social creatures, and we thrive when we're connected. Whether it's a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear, or just a comforting presence, seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. It tells the world that we're ready to face our challenges head-on, but not alone, and finally practice self-care. Resilience isn't about being strong all the time. It's about knowing when to take a step back, recharge, and then bounce back with renewed energy. So listen to your body, nourish your mind, and fuel your spirit. Incorporating these strategies into our daily lives won't make the challenges disappear, but they will equip us with the resilience to face them, head-on and with confidence. Remember, the oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when it must and survived. Be like the willow, resilient and strong.